Hey, it's John here. So I'm doing a video. I'm going to try to do a video every day, a short one, 5 to 10 minutes long. Just chatting about a random subject that's kind of impacting my life right now, as well as giving updates. So don't know if I updated people. I think I mentioned that the bank is neither my bank or my second mortgage holder is willing to support me in raising funds to access MAID outside of Canada. So they're basically demanding their money, or they're going to take my house right now. So pretty worried and scared about that. That's just compounding my insomnia and mental health issues and shit like that. And I should have the right to choose to die. So I call it, that's why my handle is Blind Johnny's Choice. No apostrophe before the S, and Johnny's, just Blind Johnny's Choice, all one word. That's my YouTube handle, because it should be my choice to die. And you want to know what? If they had it accessible in Canada, like the group of experts said back in 2022, I could access this in Canada, and so could probably maybe thousands of other people who want to access it in Canada. We don't have the money to travel abroad, but I am coming up with a fundraising idea for that, given the fact that the government takes the first chunk of it. I want to raise money fast and quickly. So if that makes any sense, but I'm kind of formulate an idea, and I'll probably have something in the next week or so. But today I just want to talk about people pushing their values onto other people. And one of my favorite YouTube podcasts is called State of Mind with Maurice Bernard. Maurice Bernard, he plays on General Hospital Sunny Corantos, one of my favorite characters, but he also has in real life, and on the show too, but in real life, he's had bipolar and was diagnosed over 30 years ago. I think somewhere 35 or so years ago, something like that, but quite some time ago. So, and he's been very open in talking about it until he had a guest on, Suzette Glassner, Dr. Suzette Glassner, which she's actually a cool guest, but they're talking about suicide and dark thoughts, and it was all about judging them, I think. Judging that they need to get treatment, they need this, they need that, or we need to do this for them, or we need to do that for them. What about them? What about the person? What if they truly, really want to die? Shouldn't they have that right? Rather than using resources that could be used on other people, rather than that person, suffering in a way that no human being should have to suffer. I know Maurice gave an example on the show where he is driving and he saw a homeless man on the streets, wasn't wearing a shirt. He just had shorts on, and he even took his sneakers off and was standing on the hot ground and stuff, or sidewalk, and he's having a engaging conversation with himself. I don't know if that's how Maurice put it, but basically, yeah. And maybe he's happy like that. If he's happy like that, great. But the government shouldn't be allowed to have homeless people living on the streets. That's just a total human rights violation, and that's been discussed internationally. So, but moreover, people in that situation should have the right to make a choice, an end-of-life choice, if they so choose to want to die. I'm not saying he wanted to, but there are people, I guarantee you, on the streets that if they could make an end-of-life decision to die, they would. I want to make that decision. I want that to happen to me before I end up on the streets, before I have to continue living with these constant mental health issues, continue living with my anxiety and depression, continue living with this, Hashimoto's disease, which causes, my insomnia and stuff like that, right? So, I don't take my meds for my diabetes, I'll say it. I don't take my meds for my low thyroid because sometimes the government funds them, and if they cut me off, they're not funded for the next month. So it's just putting my body through crap. The only meds I'm taking are my meds for my depression, which, again, they're, I think, mixed around to several times. They're still not working. And for my sleep meds, which are also, one of them is supposed to be a mood changer, but that doesn't work either. And then one stomach pill, because I have it's very painful acid reflux if I don't take that pill. So anyways, Imagine if I stopped taking those medications, how horrible my life would be. Well, on the streets, my medications aren't guaranteed. Even if I get them, people can steal them from me and try to sell them off for something else. Oh, I've had a cat claw here. Oh, one of my cat's claws. Sorry, got distracted. But yeah, so please don't judge me. I'm asking you to, in fact, support my decision to seek out medically assisted suicide. And again, share this video. Share it with people. I'm formulating a fundraising idea. It's not about I'll just say this. It's not about the amount given so much as the number of people giving that amount. So there's a suggestion. There's a little teaser for you. Yeah, I'm going to let you go now. I think what I'll do is I'll try to put the link in my description for the episode I was talking to you about today that was on with Maurice Bernard. But if not, just type in State of Mind with Maurice Bernard, or just his handle is at MB State of Mind, which that'll be in my definitely in my description as well. So yeah, take care. And again, don't judge. If you want to call me and you have ways you can support me, maybe there's ways I'm not seeing, you can give me a call at 780-423-0093. And you can also email me at blindjohnny25. So BLINDJOHNNY 25@gmail.com. Oh, I should put that in the description. Perhaps I'll do that. Thanks. Take care, and happy Sunday.